Thank you guys for watching my YouTube videos. If you like this video, please click on the like button and leave me a comment. Why not go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with all of my videos, and you can click that bell icon. Right, Guido? Guys, I was just getting ready to take the first of the two new rescued snakes outside, and these guys got surrendered a week ago, Saturday. They crushed food the next day, Sunday. And then, guess what? Pick up the first guy. Look at his eyes. That's right. He's blue. He is getting ready to shed. And just in case you guys don't understand what that is, so when they shed, their scales can only spread so much, okay? Once they get to their maximum, they have to grow new scales, and their old scales go away. So they secrete this blue liquid between their new skin and their old skin, which helps get it all nice and slimy and able to come off. Now, their eye caps are so clear that we actually see the liquid as it builds up on the outside of their new eye cap, and it looks blue, and that's why they can't see all that liquid's there until it gets absorbed. The cool thing, when you have a rescue snake that is shedding this soon, you'll really be able to get a good look on the snake and see how healthy it is. I'm not going to handle him or her, because I haven't found out yet, until after the shed, because it also stresses the snake out a little bit, because the snake can't really see, so it gets a little more scared because it doesn't know what's going on. But this small, 1 minute handling, it's okay. So I'm going to put this snake away, and we're going to take a look at that ball python and see if it can come out. So before we go outside, we're going to take a look at the male, well, supposedly a male ball python. He's not blue, so he's not shedding. We can see, come on, stop moving around, buddy. We can see the top of his head is nice. The wound is nice and dried up. Same thing with that wound under there. The iodine dried it up, kept it nice and clean. I'm going to take him outside, and then I will put iodine back on those two wounds when he gets in, just to be sure. But we'll record him outside because this is his first time outside, because the original owner confirmed he has never been out. Okay, he's down. The sun is, we've got about 2.5 hours of sunlight, but it is behind my neighbor's tree now. So my yard is nice and shaded, even though it's in the low 80s right now. Little bit of wind, but perfect temp for this dude. And man, he looks good. He looks good. Yeah, you can see that wound on his head. That wasn't opened. Well, I guess it wasn't opened because the scales were damaged, but not the top layer of skin underneath the scales. So he is good. Now, like a ball python, guys, I will show you this. So ball pythons, they're scared about their head, right? So they typically, new ball pythons will cower and hide their heads. They'll feel safe. The reason why they roll up into a ball, it's kind of if they can't see you, they feel safe. So they will bury their head normally underneath the rest of their body if there's nothing else to bury it in. Because obviously they would love to go in a pre-dug animal hole that they find and live in there and just come out at night to eat and then go back into the animal hole. We don't have any animal holes. The foliage is really far away. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to pet it on the head, and we'll see if it cowers in with its head. And normally, guys, I wouldn't recommend this often because it can put your snake in distress, but it is their normal defensive behavior. So, if this were to happen, or if it were to get scared of something else, then no big deal. Uh-oh. Two ladies just walked by. They saw me sitting on my grass talking to my snake and the camera, and they just gave me the oddest look, like I was a crazy person. Rescuing reptiles and taking them on the front lawn, guys, I get that look all the time. All right, so here we go. So one finger, ball python head. I'm going to touch it behind where the wound was, and we'll see if we get a cowering head. Yep, there it goes. So it's just curling its neck, trying to tuck its head in, but it's actually not too afraid, because normally, very quickly, he would take this head and bury it in here. But he definitely cowered the head back And that's okay. This snake hasn't been handled often. It was rough. There he goes. He's kind of tucking it in now. It was in a rough condition. It was starved. It had wounds from live feeding. So this guy's had a rough early life. Now, like Tetra or Nagini, I touch their head all the time and they're fine, but they're used to that. But guys, I want you to keep this video in mind. That way, a few months from now, when we're petting this guy on his snoot and we're giving him little boop boops, he's gonna be fine, which will be nice. So I'm just gonna let him roam outside. Maybe I'll start the video again if he starts moving around. Normally they don't really, but they just kind of sit in the sun. But if something happens, I will show it for you guys. If not, this is where we're gonna end it, Reptile Rescue family. Thank you guys so much for following the channel. Everyone who subscribes, you are awesome. You are just awesome. If you give me a thumbs up, even more awesome, guys, because that actually helps my video get featured, and that's how we bring in new people. So the most important thing you can do if you're subscribed is like the videos. All right, take care unless I see you and he's moved. Thank you guys for supporting my Reptile Rescue family.